audience. What are you doing in my dorm room, audience? It's like you followed me here. That's a little creepy, audience, don't you think? Don't you think? Angel of darkness, then redness, then whiteness. Well, not really whiteness. And now cover your ears because I need to clean off the So yes, Mach, you're not the only one who's been watching a little too much Toby Turner. It's so dark in here. My goodness. Let's kill this light. Oh no, it's the Peter Pan clock tower. Yay! Yay! So yes, week of 8, this is why I haven't been posting. Before school started, I was just very stressed out. I literally am here less than a week. I'm gonna try and get back into the swing of things. It's gonna be a little difficult because now I actually have work to do, but before the stress I couldn't handle sitting in front of a camera and you know, you got no moxie, you got no gusto, you can't do it. But here I am. I've got it. Or I'm going to get it back. On my channel, me and Nathan are going to try and do vlog every day in February. I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but I'm going to try and do it. As such, I'm going to try and come back here and be a better poster. But like I said, it was just a lot of stuff all at once, and I really didn't have the motivation. And if I don't have the motivation, I'm not going to do it. Otherwise, it's just going to be crappy content. And I'm motivated right now because I'm procrastinating. See how it all works out for the better? Yeah! What else can I talk about? Hey, what's up, John Cleese? How's it going? Going pretty good? You walking kind of silly. You know that? You got a bit of a silly walk? Oh, what? Oh, what? I've been living off of peanut butter, basically. I could go get food, but I prefer to just sit here and wallow in my schoolness with my braided pretzels and peanut butter. I always get scared, like, when my roommates came in, I was like, are either of you allergic to peanut butter? And they're like, no, and I'm like, good. I have no idea how to survive dorm life. This is the first time I've done it. But apparently, like, the number one rule is wear flip-flops in the shower. I don't know these things. Anyone have any helpful hints aside from wearing flip-flops in the shower and stocking up on junk food? You know? My head, like, moves independent from my shoulders. I have stuff that's due tomorrow, but I don't want to do it. Oh, I also have my poop calendar. It's a calendar, and every day tells you something about poop. I'm not going to read it to you because that's a little, disgusting. See, today's the 1st. It has a toilet bowl. And I've also, you can't really see it, and I can't really move this. Just watch me break that little clock tower again. Well, that calendar back there is my astronomy calendar. It's world astronomy, something like that. I don't know. But right now it's on January, and we're in February. You can't see it, but it's all like supernovas and stars clusters and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys know this. I have like this like love for space. I'm not knowledgeable on it, but it just fascinates me. If you follow my Tumblr, you know that. I know I'm breaking rules by mentioning Tumblr, but Mach broke them first, so whatever. I love all things. I love science. I freaking love science. My god, I'm a nerd. Oh my goodness! I'm here with no friends at college, and I'm like, hey, let me go join a club. And I'm like, great, everyone plays DDR. Let's go do that. So I go to the DDR club, and this kid is like, oh, I'm a Redditor. And I'm like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. And he's like, oh, I never got onto the YouTube scene. And I was like, you really should. You know, there's these guys like John and Hank of the Vlogbrothers, and they're really pretty awesome. And this girl just whips around and looks at me and goes, Nerdfighter! I found a Nerdfighter. I found a Nerdfighter. Look how cool my room keys are. My Harry Potter tassel. See, it's got the book opening date on it, 7/21/07. Boop, 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 boop. And my little Disney hat. I love Disney. I love Disney, and I love space, and I love Harry Potter, and I love Nerdfighteria. I like doing that because it looks like some sort of a Muppet. I like Muppets too. Wait, ready? There's a dinosaur. It was so hard the first week, like, not knowing anyone, because that's one of the reasons, like, I really didn't like my middle school, because there was no community life. There was no social scene. And I don't mean that in the, oh, we're gonna go party, whoop whoop. It was just really hard to get into the clubs, especially being a commuter. It was really hard the first week here. I'm a very, like, friendly person. Like, I enjoy being around people. When I walked in my first day and I saw the kids moving in the suite over there, I was like, hi, I'm in your suite. I don't want to be one of those suites that don't talk to each other. And that's how I introduced myself. It's also one of the reasons I didn't post. It's like, I just need people. Getting to that, remember how we were like, oh, maybe we should start doing questions, guys? This is something I want to know about you guys. I'm gonna link it in the pants bar. Alan Distro's video of the kinetic typography poem, You Want a Social Life with Friends. I love that poem, specifically because it kind of breaks down emotions and people and stuff like that. I don't technically believe it completely. I believe that all three, the poem goes, you want a social life with friends, a passionate love life, and to work hard every day. What is true is of these three, you may have two, and two may pay you dividends, but never may have three. So, which of those two do you feel right now mean the most to you? which ones do you think that you are following? They could change. You could say which ones you want to accomplish in the future, or which ones you think you're headed towards, if you want. Right now, I'm gonna just say which ones I feel I'm sitting in with me right now. So right now, for me, it's social life with friends and to work hard every day. Because right now, what means the most to me is just, I love my friends so much, like the ones I have already, and like I miss them because they're not here. For me, yeah, friends and work, because I want to get going in the direction that I want to get going in as far as learning, etc., college, careers. This is all that's been in my head recently. It's crazy. I hate the fact that college has gone from being utterly completely a learning experience to one where it's completely defining where or who you are going to be in life, which I think is horrible. But I mean, that's how it went. College was something that people who had money did. It was the rich and the wealthy educated themselves because they had money to educate themselves. They didn't have to go into the workforce, so instead they learned about the world. And then people in the working force decided, you know what, no, we can do this too. And then they went out and they did it. But then it went from being just a learning experience to, if you can gain as much knowledge as you possibly can, to throw you into that higher class of educated scholarly people and then make a living off of it. That's what it became. So college went from learning about fun things and interesting things and learning about whatever you wanted to being about learning as much as you can about one specific thing, so that way you guarantee yourself a successful life. And I don't like that. And it makes me really sad. But I'm lucky. I've got really supportive family, and I'm a relatively smart person. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a smart person. I know I am, because I know people who are stupid, and I'm not stupid. No offense to the stupid people. I like my not smart friends. They're some of the sweetest people I know. I mean, that sounds horrible, but I'll take someone who's dumb as nails and sweet as freaking cotton candy over someone who's brilliant and is arrogant. I don't know, I just kind of went off on a tangent there. Bit of a rant. Maybe I'll just post it the way it is. I don't know. All I know is I want to get back into the swing of things. It was so hot in one of my classes today, and I actually took my shoes off in class. I wasn't the only one. I saw someone else do it, but I did it first. They were totally copying me. Actually, I heard them talking, and I thought they were talking about me, and then I looked over and they didn't have shoes, and I was like, and I should have been their friend. But I didn't want to go creep on them, because it's kind of weird. It was the first day of class, and it was a lecture. If it was like 10 kids in the class or 20 kids in the class, if it was a small class, it would have been short, but it was like a 70-person class. And I'm not, out of 70 people, gonna go up to someone and be like, hey, I saw you take your shoes off. 20 people would have been like, hey, word up, yo! What? My nerdizzles, shoelissels, oh, to eat a pazizzles. I'm gonna stop talking now. I think that's all. I don't know if I actually touched on anything I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to post again, because I miss you guys. DFTBA, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye!